What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 1 Collect and Connect figure. This was Metamorpho, and as you can see, he has all his accessories here on his person, and including his base here, which is molded to fit his foot in a very awkward position, might I add. His hand, I really like the hand. I think that's the my favorite part of the figure. Is the way the hand is sculpted and all the detail in the hand. The big hammer here is pretty awesome too. Let me just take him off this this base. To take him off that base, you just kind of have to pop him off that way. And there you go. And he is very very top heavy if you have both the hands in, or even just one of the hands in. They're actually kind of heavy. They have some weight to them, but and they kind of weigh the arms down. So, but as you can see here, there he's actually standing, so he's holding his weight. But yeah, here is his basic overall look to him. See if he'll stand for me. Here is his base, if you want to call it that. You just kind of have to angle his foot. There he goes. You just kind of have to angle his foot downward in a downward motion. Not a motion, but pose. And then his leg kind of grooves into here. It's very odd that they only gave us one of these. So I mean, they could have given us, like, I believe it's supposed to be like some sort of mud or something, or like something like that. And I mean, for this leg, it has nothing. So like when you stand him up, all the weight is on this leg, and this knee joint is gonna eventually kind of get kind of loose. It would have been nice if they given us another one kind of with it clearer, so you can just kind of stand him properly. But other than that, this is just how it's basically the same as the leg. You kind of just have to groove his hand in there. Oh boy, this thing's gonna be a pain in the ass. Okay, there you go. And his fist just kind of fits in that groove in there, and it goes in kind of deep. But here's the detail on the hammer. Pretty nice detail. Everything probably really fits in very nicely with this. As you can see, his hand just kind of fits in there. Pop his hand out, and here's the hand. It kind of looks like molten lava a little bit. And really nice paint apps and detail on this. Looks really, really great. He's probably the easiest to, obviously, I mean, to stand without anything on. For some reason, I'm having some sort of weird problem with keeping his leg keeps snapping or popping off. As you can see, it just keeps popping off. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not broken. For some reason, it just doesn't want to stay clipped in his leg. Like, you hear it snap, but then sometimes it'll pop off on me. So just something else to be to look out for. But he does stand very well. He's got tons of great detail on him. As you can see, this is kind of like his mud leg, and the other one's kind of like a iron, and it goes into a clear, translucent leg there. As you can see, my hand behind it. So it is clear, and it goes into like this metal look, or like an iron or something like that. And then this side, I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. It kind of looks like scales a little bit, but I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to be. This side looks kind of like a lava. Looks like a little bit like lava. And the head kind of looks like a metallic, or like a metal, or like some sort of like a concrete head or something like that. But Not a huge fan of the face sculpt, to be honest with you. He kind of looks pretty old. It just, I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it definitely makes him look aged. That's all. But still, he's got a great overall look to him. He's got tons of detail on him. He's the oldest collect and connect piece because or figure because he was the first. And I was actually kind of surprised when they announced that he was going to be the first collect and connect piece, because I was like, okay, I was expecting us to get him just as a regular figure, but not as a collect and connect piece. So I was expecting somebody a little bit more like a heavy hitter, or like Darkseid, or I don't know, possibly Despero first. But that's just my opinion. Whatever. And I don't know. Yeah. So he definitely does look good. If I had to rate this figure, I'd probably give him a 9. I think he's a really nice looking figure. He's got tons of great detail, and even if the face sculpt isn't, you know, as up to par as I wish it would be, maybe possibly like 10 to 12 years younger in the face, I think he's got the pros weigh out the cons to make him a higher rated ranked figure. That's why I'm going to give him a 9. So yeah, and you can actually find this guy for a pretty decent price. I actually picked this guy up all complete. I do not have all the figures for Wave 1, so and those guys can get kind of pricey mint on card, so I decided to just snag him loose, and I don't have a problem with that. So I got him for $24, which was pretty nice. I think the guy was selling it for $30. I gave him an offer price for $24, and he accepted it. So I think it's a pretty decent pickup. Maybe some of you out there think I've overpaid for it, but whatever. I don't care. I'm just happy I have the figure part of my collection now. So yeah, that's going to wrap up pretty much the DC Universe Classics Collect and Connect Wave 1 Collect and Connect piece of Metamorpho. Let me know what you guys think. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.